Every year, there are about 1,300 cases of shaken baby syndrome, and it's estimated that about 25% of those babies don't survive.
Tonight, we introduce you to a mother whose child did survive, however, but struggled, and she wants other parents to know what to expect and what her family is still going through.
Yeah, the family told me it took them more than 2 decades to write this story, but they say it was healing for them, and it's a cautionary tale for other parents who may leave their children in someone else's care each day.
On the 4th day of care is when everything happened.
Michelle Fishpaw thought she was doing everything right as a parent vetting a sitter for her 11-month-old Claire.
She had a background check. We interviewed her multiple times.
But that unfortunately wasn't enough. Michelle picked her daughter up on day 4 and knew immediately something was wrong.
Pools of blood on both sides of her brain. Then a retinal scan was ordered later, and pools of blood behind both eyes, which was a classic sign of shaken baby syndrome.
Shaken baby syndrome is now more medically referred to as abusive head trauma. In the United States, 80% of children who experience it will suffer lifelong disabilities. Emily Grice with the NKU School of Nursing says it is a form of child abuse and prevents the brain from getting enough oxygen.
Some people may be tempted to try anything to get the baby's tears to stop, but it's important to always treat the child gently. Nothing ever justifies shaking a child.
She says caregivers can prevent it by finding ways to manage stress. Fishpaw says her daughter, who is now an advocate, was one of the lucky ones.
Trust your instinct. If you sense that something isn't right, trust your gut.
In Cincinnati, Whitney Miller, WCPO 9 News.
The Fishpaw family will be sharing their story tonight at the Bookshelf in Madeira. That starts at 6:30. A portion of the proceeds from book sales will benefit the Council on Child Abuse.